The end of the first half of the VALVIK Marble League brings us to the fastest event of the league, Rally Course. Hello everybody and welcome back. My name as always is Frankie. Last time out in the league, Team Whiteout took gold, but the Balls of Zen took silver and are up to second. Gold players are still in the lead, with the Carbons and the Sky Scouts rounding out the top four. So then, the Rally Course. Start off, of course, with Heat 1. This time, the events are all separated into heats, so top 4 advance, and the bottom 4 will have to stand back. It's a good start there for the Hammerheads, though, going into the first of the sections there. The Hammerheads are getting a lead over the Cue Balls there. It's Captain Great into first, going into the first corner now. Behind them, it's a bit of a kerfuffle there. It's the Kitsune Rush in second now. Make that the Poison Darts with the Cue Balls right behind them, with the Sailors right behind them as well. Carbons in 5th and the Atomics in 6th there, as the Poison Darts take the lead there from the Hammerheads. Cue Balls are right behind them as well. Going into the second corner now, it's still the Poison Darts, but the Hammerheads take the lead back. Carbons into 4th. They have a huge contact there, but they managed to keep 4th for now. A big battle there between the Carbons and the Atomics there. They're managing to just gain a little bit of time over the Atomics there. Carbons now getting closer to the Poison Darts, who have lost the lead again to the Hammerheads. But Cue Balls are there in second now. Can the Carbons overtake the Poison Darts going into this mogul section? No, they cannot. The Hammers, though, are losing time there. 3 wide going into this turn here, the third turn here. It's still the Carbons in 4th, with the Atomics in 5th. And the Goldbirds and the Sailors, they're very far away there, and the Kitsune Rush in last. And the Cue Balls have taken the lead now in the heat, with the Hammerheads in second. It's still Poison Darts and the Carbons there in 3rd and 4th. Slowing down there a lot are the Hammerheads there. And the Atomics with a good launch there from that corner. Are they going to overtake the Carbons? Oh, that is very close indeed. Oh, that's 2 overtakes there for the Atomics. Nucleus into 3rd place. Poison Darts still in 2nd though, but they have a big contact there. Atomics now into 2nd. Carbons are there in 5th. A big launch there from the Carbons. Can they overtake the Poison Darts for 4th place? Remember, that's the very crucial spot there. If they get 4th, they advance. Meanwhile, it's still the Atomics in 2nd place. The Cue Balls are nowhere to be seen. The 11 Ball getting a huge gap there. Big launch there from the Atomics. The Carbons managed to overtake the Poison Darts. They are out of contention for the moment. Poison Darts still in 5th there. But it's still, for the moment, the Cue Balls in 1st, managing a pretty substantial gap over the Hammerheads, approaching the finish line there. And it will be the Cue Balls that advance. Hammerheads in 2nd. With the Atomics in 3rd and the Carbons in 4th. The Poison Darts cannot advance, and neither do the Goldbirds actually. Our championship leaders are out of the Rally Course. With the Carbons advancing and the Goldbirds being out, we might see a big shift in the championship come the end of the event. But that was a brilliant start there from the Cue Balls. They managed to get through that first turn pile up there. And as soon as they had the lead, they were not looking back. They kept looking forward, and 11 Ball manages to get that win. Look at that beautiful overtake there from the Atomics there. Nucleus getting 2 into 1 jump, essentially. And then another overtake here for 2nd place. Could they be also favorites for the Rally Course there as well? We'll have to see. Carbons there were very lucky to not get too held up there by that contact into the wall. They still managed to advance and will be starting in 2nd place come the finals, which might be very good for them. But then it will be the Cue Balls that advance, with the Hammerheads, Atomics in 3rd, and Carbons in 4th. Goldbirds, Sailors, Poison Darts, and Kitsune Rush will go no further. Heat 2 now. Flaming Cherries, Scorperiors, Sushi Squad, Team Whiteout, Echo, Crescent, Sky Scouts, and Balls of Zen, and they're already off there. Flaming Cherries being the last of these teams. They're in the lead for now. Jab right there behind them, but Flaming Cherries there, Vermilion managing to gain a pretty substantial lead, going into the first corner relatively well. But look at everybody else, a lot of contact there, including for Team Whiteout. Oh, Team Whiteout there is almost stuck. They managed to get going though. It's Balls of Zen in 7th though, but look at that, 6 marbles going for 1 spot there. Look at that approach from Jab as well. It's the Sushi Squad currently in 1st there, with the Scorperiors now in 2nd place, but they have a contact there. It's Team Echo now in 2nd, with the Sky Scouts in 3rd. Flaming Cherries in 4th, with the Scorperiors only in 5th. Crescents, and then Balls of Zen, and then Team Whiteout a very, very far away behind there. But it's still Maki from the Sushi Squad still in 1st. Avian from the Sky Scouts in 2nd, trying to approach there into the mogul section now. They are approaching the Sushi Squad, but the Sushi Squad is fighting back, responding to their attack. Gaining more and more speed going into turn number 3 there. Still, the Sky Scouts don't need to push that hard. They're still in second place. They're still safe to go to the finals, and I think that's what they want most. For the moment, though, it is still the Sushi Squad in the lead, with the Sky Scouts only in second. For the other two spots, it's Team Echo and the Flamin' Cherries there. Sushi Squad still maintaining a pretty good gap there. Team Echo and the Flamin' Cherries are still in fourth, but the Scorpions are right behind them in fifth. But look at that launch from Vermilion from the Flamin' Cherries there. That is not bad. Approaching Bio rapidly there, mirroring each other basically, trying to get that draft is Vermilion. Are they going to go for an overtake? Oh, but they have that big jump there. What happened to the Sky Scouts? The Sky Scouts are losing third and fourth. They're now in fifth position, are the Sky Scouts. They've lost. They had a major mistake further up the course. We were following these three for most of it. We didn't even see what happened to the Sky Scouts there. They're now out of contention. They need to get a move on if they want to get into the finals. A lot of content between for the Flaming Cherries and the Scorpions. Team Echo managed to get into third place. The Sky Scouts cannot do it. It's still the Sushi Squad though in first place. They have no competition behind them. They will finish in first. Easy stuff there for the Sushi Squad. It will be the Flaming Cherries in second, with Team Echo and the Scorpions in third and fourth. The Sky Scouts are out. They cannot go any further. Cosine Crescents in sixth. Balls of Zen, another big shock elimination in seventh. And it's Team Whiteout a very, very far away behind in 8th. But that was a very chaotic race there. We saw a lot of overtakes here for the lead, especially in this moment here. We saw 6 teams in total going for 1 position, which was brilliant to see there. The contact for Team Whiteout essentially ruined all of their chances for a good finish here. But look at that. Look at that beautiful maneuver there from Jab, attempting to get a few positions. They managed to get a few. But the Sushi Squad, as soon as they had the lead, they managed to just run away with it with no issues whatsoever there. And then, of course, this moment here from the Sky Scouts basically ruining all of their chances for a good finish here. This basically saved the Scorpions from elimination as well, which the Scorpions would gladly thank the Sky Scouts for that. But still. These are the 4. Now move on alongside the 4 from the first heat. Unfortunately for the Sky Scouts, they can still get at least 9th place if they play their cards right. Balls of Zen also, they were mostly behind. I think they were also affected by that first turn contact, but still. So then, Sushi Squad, Flaming Cherries, Team Echo, and the Scorpions will advance. Sky Scouts, Cosine Crescents, Balls of Zen, and Team Whiteout will have to compete now to determine our placements for 9th through 16. Here we go then. And they're off. Team Whiteout there in the lead with the Kitsune Rush in second and Bells of Zen right behind them in third. It's a good start for Team Whiteout there. Kitsune Rush mirroring their moves, but Team Whiteout gaining an advantage there into the first turn. Can they go cleanly? They mostly managed to do so. Look at Poison Darts there. That's a brilliant launch there from the Poison Darts. Golfbirds, Birdie currently in last place. That's our championship leaders currently in last. It's still Team Whiteout in first though. Poison Darts now take second now. And they take first as well. Beautiful job there from Archer from the Poison Darts. Team Whiteout now in second with the Kitsune Rush and Balls of Zen there. More contact there for the Sky Scouts. They're currently in fifth. With threatened by the Cosine Crescents in 6th, with Atomics and the Golfbirds, with Sailors and the Golfbirds I should say, sorry, in 7th and 8th. Managing to gain advantage over the other two are the Sky Scouts there. Can they overtake these two going into the Mogul section? Oh, that is beautiful stuff there, 2 into 1. Beautiful stuff there for the Sky Scouts. Avian now up into third. But can they approach the Poison Darts and Team Whiteout up ahead? Kitsune Rush are managing to gain that advantage back from the Sky Scouts. They're right behind them are Kitsune Rush. Can they go for a move? Oh, but beautiful defense there from Avian of the Sky Scouts, staying low into turn number 4 there. It's very close between those two as well. With Crescent still in 6th, with Golfbirds and the Sailors basically having their own race at this point in 7th and 8th. Meanwhile, up front, the Sky Scouts are closing up to Team Whiteout. Oh, but a lot of contact there. The Sky Scouts, beautiful overtake there. They take second place. But Team Whiteout is coming back. Look at that elbow right behind Avian there. Can they force an overtake elbow? A lot of contact there, a lot of jump. Losing a lot of momentum there is Team Whiteout, but so are the Sky Scouts into the last turn. Oh, big contact there for Team Whiteout. They lose third and they lose fourth as well. They're now currently in 5th place, Team Whiteout. With the Crescents still in 6th and those two, Sailors and the Golfbirds in 7th and 8th. Approaching there the end is the Poison Darts. They will finish in 9th. Sky Scouts in 10th. With Kitsune Rush, Balls of Zen, Team Whiteout only in 11th place. And then Cosine Crescents, Sailors, and the Goldbirds in last. Birdie once again finishing last for their team in an event. That is so unfortunate to see. But that was a brilliant recovery there from the Sky Scouts, starting from essentially last place to finish in essentially what is second place. That is not bad, but also the Poison Darts had a very controlled race. As soon as they had the lead, they ran away with it without any sort of issue. But look at that, was a beautiful overtake there from Avian from the Sky Scouts there in the mogul section. In one jump, they managed to get past both the Zens and the Kitsune Rush. And of course, here we can see Team Wild having a lot of difficulties as well. They managed to almost get back to the Sky Scouts, but they have that big contact there into the wall in the last turn, which lost them a lot of momentum. We saw it again happening to Team Whiteout in the first race, in the heats. So then our bottom half is set from Poison Darts to the Goldbirds. Another 9th place finish for the 9th place team. Let's move on then to the final. Who will take gold in the rally course? Let's see it. Here we go then. It's Jab in the lead with Anthracite right behind them in second and Bio in third. Jab managing to extend that gap there. A lot happening behind them as well. Can they get into the first turn cleanly? They do. It's a beautiful launch there. Carbons though, in second are the Carbons go, with the Flaming Cherries in third and Team Echo right behind them in fourth. Approaching there is Anthracite onto Jab. Can they manage an overtake? Oh, but Jab, beautiful defense there. They're managing to stay in first. A lot of momentum lost there. But look at that. Oh, contact there for the Scorperiors. Can the Carbons do it? Can they overtake the Scorperiors? They're managing. Oh, but they lost it. The Carbons take the lead. Scorperiors lose second as well. The Flaming Cherries are now in second. Can they hold on to third? At least are the Scorperiors. They're managing to gather their momentum at least. We can't even see the Carbon on the screen. They're managing such a beautiful job there to keep the Flaming Cherries at bay. Into the third turn now go the Flaming Cherries with the Cue Balls. Where are the Cue Balls coming? They were now in third are the Cue Balls. Team Echo and the Atomics. Scorperiors had a horrible job there in the mogul section. They're now in 6th place with Sushi Squad and the Hammerheads in 7th and 8th. Basically running their own race at this point. But it's still the Carbons into the 4th turn now are the Carbons in the lead. Vermilion is losing ground to Anthracite. Are they going to lose ground to the Team Echo and those behind? Oh, look at that. Cue Balls, 11 ball. They take second place. That's a beautiful job for them, but they lose it 11 ball. Vermilion with a beautiful entry into that turn there. They take back second place. And they're gaining advantage. Beautiful, fast stuff from Vermilion. Can they reach the Carbons there for first place? We'll have to see. Look at into the last turn there. Go the Carbons. A big contact there for Vermilion from the Flaming Cherries. Cue Balls are approaching, but they have contact as well into the last section. But it's not going to matter because the Carbons have nobody behind them. A clear track ahead of them. And they will do it. Anthracite gets gold in the rally course. Flaming Cherries will come home in second. And the Cue Balls back on the podium. They're in third. Atomics come fourth. And oh, that's beautiful stuff from Team Echo. They take 5th. Superiors in 6th with Sushi Squad and the Hammerheads rounding out the top 8. But that's beautiful stuff from the Carbons. They're gold medalists once again in the VALVIK Marble League. Unfortunate there for the Scorperiors. Jab had a beautiful race at the start, but then they lost. They gave in to the pressure from Anthracite, and they were not able to hold on to first place. Look at that. This is the moment where Anthracite got first. Big jump there from the Scorperiors, and basically Anthracite said thank you very much and took first. Vermilion there also got in, and as soon as Anthracite had first, they just continued with it without any sort of issue. Same with the Flaming Cherries and the Cue Balls. They had a pretty good race as well, starting from last, I should say, all the way up to 3rd place. Beautiful recovery there for 11 ball. Atomics there in 4th. That's also a good result for the new team as well, with Team Echo overtaking the Scorperiors just at the line there in 5th. Unfortunate for the Sushi Squad and the Hammerheads, they had a very good race as well. But look at that, that's the moment where Team Echo got past the Scorperiors. And there you have it. Carbons, Flaming Cherries, and the Cue Balls on the podium. Atomics at 4th, Team Echo, Scorperiors, Sushi Squad, and the Hammerheads rounding out the top 8. but well done to the Carbons, their second gold in the VALVIK Marble League. Congratulations to our podium finishers, Cue Balls, Flaming Cherries, and our gold medalists, the Carbons. Well now then to the Carbons for their second gold medal of the season. Congratulations also to the Flaming Cherries and the Cue Balls. And in the overall standings, the Carbons take the lead! Goldbirds and Positives and drop to second and third, with the Sky Scouts in fourth. Atomics move all the way up to fifth. But that's it from us from the VALVIK Marble League. Coming up next, it's the Minor League, the last two events of the first half, Fall Endurance and Rally Course. We hope to see you there. Goodbye.